Everything is energy. At the same time, all things in the universe are constantly interacting with each other. Think of yourself as a vessel that constantly receives and sends energy. This incredible ability allows us to influence the world around us, giving us the possibility to create our own reality. However, it also makes it possible for external circumstances, environments, or other people to influence our state of being, leaving an energetic imprint on us. You've probably heard of the law of attraction, according to which like attracts like. Being aware of this, we need to ensure that we remain in a good mood and high vibration to attract more positive events and people into our lives. That's why it is such an important aspect of spiritual development to learn how to protect ourselves from low vibrations and not let external circumstances negatively affect our state of being. So stay attentive and persevere to the end, as you may find that the last point of our deliberations will turn out to be the most important for you. Number 1, proper environment. As we have already mentioned, everything that surrounds us is energy, so we must learn to look at certain places and people through this prism. The first thing we need to pay attention to is the environment which we socialize with. Are the people we spend most of our time with positive? Are our conversations deep and constructive? Every word and thought carries an energy charge. So things like constantly complaining, criticizing everything around us, and gossiping are low vibrational activities. By practicing such activities, we focus on negative things, lowering our vibration. In addition, such conversations are often accompanied by a strong emotional charge, which further reinforces these low vibrations, thus sending a strong signal to the universe to bring more things and events of similar energy into our lives. It is also important for us to understand that just being around people who indulge in such activities has an adverse effect on us. Some people may say that, yes, their friends gossip and complain, but they themselves do not actively participate in such conversations. However, all this goes into our subconscious and affects us on an energetic level, leaving its mark. This is especially true for people with high empathy, who have a special ability to tune into other people's energy and thus feel the same as those around them. In addition to private conversations and contacts with loved ones, specific places and the atmosphere in them are also important. When staying in places where low vibration people generally sit and indulge in low vibration activities, we are naturally influenced by the energy in such a place. You may have once walked into a place and momentarily felt a change in your mood. An example would be the feeling of anxiety and sadness upon entering a hospital. Or maybe in someone else's case, it would be the feeling of lust upon entering a nightclub. Another interesting example is a situation that occurred during one of the soccer matches. During this match, fans of one of the teams shouted racist slurs in the direction of one of the opposing team's players. In order to punish the fans, the Soccer Federation checked the CCTV footage. It turned out that one of the fans was a locally respected lawyer who himself admitted that he had no idea how it all happened because he felt as if something possessed him, and he was not himself. In all likelihood, he was simply susceptible to the prevailing atmosphere around him, which granted him to the point that he lost control of himself. I suspect you wouldn't want to find yourself in a similar situation, so don't wait a moment longer and take care of the right environment now. Number 2, set boundaries. Another relationship-related thing you can do to protect yourself from lowering your vibration is to learn to set boundaries. Deep in our hearts, we feel what activities are appropriate and make us happy, and which ones we feel resistance to for some reason. This is because our soul is constantly communicating with us through feelings, guiding us towards what is in line with our true nature. For this reason, it is so important to live in harmony with ourselves and learn to say no to people and activities that are not right for us. First of all, by agreeing to something we don't really feel like doing, we show a kind of weakness, which in turn, on a subconscious level, affects our self-image and the respect we have for ourselves. When these two things suffer, we will automatically feel worse and our vibration will go down. Secondly, if we think about why we don't feel the urge to do certain things in the first place, it may turn out to be precisely because they are activities that are not compatible with us, as their energy level is lower than our dominant vibration. By indulging in such activities, we tune into their vibration, wasting our true potential. Number 3, healthy lifestyle choices. Speaking of activities, the next thing we need to take care of is healthy habits. By this, I mean both daily activities and eating habits. Our body and mind are closely intertwined, so for the proper functioning of our mental realm, we must first take care of our physical health. There is a reason why it is said, "You are what you eat." Everything is energy, so every product we put in our mouths has a specific vibration. We use its energy to power this complex machine that is our body. If you have a car, you most likely take care to provide it with the right fuel, and once in a while you go for an inspection to make sure everything is functioning as it should. No one in their right mind would pour a substance into a tank or engine that they knew would definitely have an adverse effect and could destroy their car. So why are we not guided by the same when it comes to a thing much more valuable than a car, which is our body? So many people eat junk food or regularly drink alcohol, which is nothing but poison to the body. When we consume such products, they become part of ourselves, so we also take on their low vibrations. That's why later we feel bad or are weak and have no strength. To take proper care of our body, we should provide it with healthy, unprocessed products, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, or seeds, and drink enough water every day. In addition, we should ensure proper physical activity, as movement is our natural way of functioning. Remember the maxim, "healthy spirit in a healthy body," and follow it in your life. Number 4, mental diet. In addition to properly nourishing our bodies, we should also make sure we have a proper mental diet. Think of your mind as an organism that needs proper nutrition in order to function properly. Any content you consume is, in a sense, food for your mind. If you watch inspirational material, read books that develop you, or listen to motivational podcasts, you are providing yourself with valuable content that will properly tune your mind and raise your vibration. Nowadays, however, many people start their day by browsing social media, reading gossip sites, or watching the news, which is teeming with negative information. In this way, they feed their brains with low-vibration content, while at the same time forming in their minds an image of the world as a place full of violence, pain, injustice, and other manifestations of negativity. Even when listening to the statements of famous people, we should consider what emotional charge they carry with them and what their intentions are. When we listen to people full of hostility, as in the case of conversations with friends we mentioned at the beginning, we tune into their frequency, thus lowering our vibration. Another less obvious example would be watching horror movies. These movies make us start acting from a level of fear. That's why you're often more afraid to go into a dark alley or have nightmares at night after watching a horror movie. You simply tuned into the frequency of fear, and now you see the manifestation of it in the physical world. So from now on, try to more consciously choose the content you allow to penetrate your mind. If you have been indulging in the activities I mentioned so far, by eliminating them from your life, you can very quickly bring about a change in your well-being. And then, according to the law of attraction, your external world will have to respond. We have so far discussed several important aspects and external factors affecting our vibration. With this new awareness, you can effectively make changes in your life to protect yourself from the negative influence of people, places, and activities that may have been lowering your vibration until now. However, we are left with one more point to discuss, without an understanding of which any attempts to change external factors will not yield the desired results. That's because more important than any external factors is how we react to them, and that comes from our internal dialogue and mental habits. Number 5, positive thoughts and self-talk. We can endlessly eliminate negative things from our lives, but if we do not take care to change our negative inner disposition, any change will remain only in the realm of our dreams. We must become aware of our thoughts and inner dialogue. Are they positive and constructive? Or do we find negativity in everything, and our self-talk is full of harshness and insulting remarks? Our thoughts and words, like everything in the universe, are energy. However, when they relate to ourselves, they have a special power, as they are extremely emotionally charged. As I have mentioned several times on this channel, emotion is energy in motion. So how we feel directly affects the vibration at which we operate, and how we feel depends primarily on how we react to external circumstances and what thoughts dominate our mind throughout the day. In order to make changes in our way of thinking, we must first realize what our current habits are. We must learn to observe our thoughts. The most powerful practices you can start using for this purpose are meditation and mindfulness. Essentially, mindfulness comes from the skills you acquire as you practice meditation. It allows you to quiet your mind and learn to observe your thoughts without judging them. This allows you to become aware of your thought patterns and get more familiar with your own beliefs, which you may not have been aware of before, but have nevertheless guided your life. William James once said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes. So make sure that your mind is dominated by positive thoughts. Support them with positive self-talk through affirmations and rejection of phrases such as I can't, I won't make it, I'm hopeless, I never succeed at anything, and the like, and then observe the change in your mood and the outside world. A positive disposition will also make you less susceptible to negative external factors acting as a shield, so to speak, against low vibrations sent in your direction by other people." If you found this video valuable, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss similar content in the future. Until next time, take care and let's keep on creating together.